See clearly now in your spiritual eye. It shows the blue pearl of Gaia. This blue pearl of Gaia is coming from a distant and far off dimension. For indeed, it comes from the higher realms of light, from a very, very high dimensional probability, possibility, co-creational timeline. As the divine co-creators of humanity, bring into manifestation through the dreaming and hoping of their highest hearts, expression, wishes, dreams, of indeed a Shambhala world, a world that courses the information in the depths of our own DNA, for we know this peace. We know this utopia, this Shambhala, deep coded into the multi layers of our DNA. DNA that is both activated and not yet activated, but looking to become activated as the frequency of this new golden age comes closer and closer, coming into the great manifestation in the cycles of time, brought in the co-creational process of the higher vision of so many divine humans, the humans that come from the great frequency of Zion, the new Jerusalem, the new frequency, the new dimensions, the new realities in a new golden age. And so this blue pearl, as we look at it through our spiritual eyes, looks like the earth but different. It seems to be more crystalline and mirror-like as it emanates a different frequency from the three-dimensional earth that our physical, mental, and emotional bodies are experiencing. This is a higher thought form of a higher expression of earth in the co-creational process currently held by the vision of so many, held by the vision of the children of light upon the earth who have not forgotten, held in the other dimensional realms of the family of light who work with the children of light upon the earth who have not forgotten, held by the spiritual holoarchy of so many from various dimensions and realms and expressions of the divine, coming as a unified field in the co-creational process of this golden age of a new creation, a new Eden, a new planetoid, allowing evolution in new ways, in new expressions, eternal, ongoing, never ceasing, in the death and the rebirth cycles, ever expanding, ever creating more, moving towards the Godhead in the great in-breath. And as the great in-breath continues to create in its journey back to the Godhead, to only be in the moment of the great outbreath once again, in a continuing cycle of continual golden ages, not only for the sacred earth, but for so many consciousness of celestial bodies, offering evolution to various and continuing life forms, experiencing and expression the divine creator of all that is. And indeed, beloveds, we say to you, that you understand and realize that you are great co-creators before us. You hold the sacredness, the image and the similitude of this great creator of all that is, that emanates from unconditional love and at limitless light, eternal, ever expanding, ever creating, through the creations. And so indeed, it is the great and only single form creator that creates through you. And so we say to you, beloveds, the children of earth who hold the light and empower, spark, and radiate light to the world, through your higher heart of compassion and unconditional love, who walks the journey of ever unfolding and piercing through the veils, of seeing the greater and grander vision, possibilities, and probabilities, coming into your own power, stepping forward, piercing through the fears, the delusions, the illusions, and the miscreations, moving onward and forward in the soul pulse calling, walking even through the shadow of the valley of death, only to arise to the other side of a greater understanding, illumination, and your radiation of the limitless light, to bring forth great light into darkness, into despair, into instability, into that which is not of peace, which is not of balance. Indeed, you are the great alchemist, bringing in the higher dimensional frequencies into a marriage of the bride and the bridegroom, between your earth frequency and the higher earth frequency that has been in a creational process through the heart's dreaming of so many. And if you can now see clearly, beloveds, in your spiritual eye, as you look at your own beautiful earth Gaia expressed in her three-dimensional frequency, and now look at the higher dimensional earth, indeed beyond the fifth dimension, perhaps sixth, seventh, or eighth dimensions, but yet it is here and it is present. And it is like the earth, except it vibrates differently. It has a shimmering, like a mirror film over it. And as you look deeper into its core, it has a crystalline, shining structure to it. If you can imagine looking perhaps at a marble, and as you look into the marble, it has the most beautiful crystalline structures and colors in it. This is as close as we can describe to you what this higher earth golden age looks like. See it clearly in your spiritual eye, how it appears to you. It's emanating light and its frequency, its beautiful crystalline structures, and its shimmering light. Clearly see that, and clearly see the 3D earth you are familiar with and that you have seen from space. Now, beloveds, it is the children of earth upon that holds the container of both heaven and earth. It is you that serves the greatest alchemical marriage of heaven and earth. And so we say to you to hold your positions as you step upon the great Gaia. She is under your feet. And you move into your higher light bodies now, where you are enormous in your magnitude and your presence. You move into your cosmic bodies. You fill up the largest of spaces, incorporating stars and suns and quasars. You move because your body is boundless, and it moves in all directions, and it moves towards this higher earth template of this golden age of a new earth rebirthing through you, through your heart's dreaming, through your prayers, intentions, and yearnings for a better world, a creation that is balanced and at peace, that all life comes back to a harmonic, symbiotic relationship that continues to grow, expand in great harmonics, ever co-creating new levels and expansiveness of love, coming into the higher dimensional worlds of non-duality, but oneness. You indeed hold the Kether. You stand upon Kether of the earth, and you touch with your crown the higher Malkuth of a new world. As your expansiveness boundless, bringing in the cosmic frequencies, layers, dimensions, and all realities, holding divine sacred codes within your consciousness and triggering new movement within your own physical, mental, and emotional DNA. Chromosomes awakening into higher vibratory oscillations because of the entrainment of the connection of this higher earth frequency and the earth you are upon. And as your consciousness embraces the higher world, the world of possibility, the world that is being corroded right now in a creational process of the children of light, of the family of light, the Amishadai, and the children of light upon the earth, holding the three-dimensional frequency of the physical earth to blend the two, raising now the frequency of the three-dimensional earth through your physical body, your feet touching the earth, your physical template made of the earth, now rising through your consciousness, not limited to the three-dimensional frequency of the earth, but beyond the gravitational pull of the earth. For you can rise in frequency, remembering your divine coding as the Adam Kadmon, the divine human. And so you take your positions. You hold as a great anchor and pillar of light between the two worlds. And you now draw down from the higher dimensional earth into your heart center. It is the cosmic Christ center in the magnitude of your spiritual body that encompasses stars and suns and quasars. And you draw from the earth through your physical body up into the pillar of light that you are now, drawing it up into the heart center of your cosmic Christ. And there is the blending of the two worlds, the bride and the bridegroom, the yin and the yang, the oneness being created through this alchemy, created by higher service, unconditional love. The vision of a better world, a world of perfect balance, of the divine feminine and the divine masculine, a world anchored in the Trinity that keeps duality balanced and in oneness. And each and every single holy in-breath and out-breath that you take, in the center of the cosmic Christ consciousness, of the divine sacred heart, you place a sacred red rose. It is the red rose, the celestial rose, that now emanates its energy as divine, sacred, and blissful. It holds the seed of unshakable peace and undescribable joy, pulling in through your own heart chakras, beloveds, the celestial rose that plays an intricate part in the evolution and the creation of the golden age of miracles. Now, in this sacred moment, indeed, it is the sacred hearts of so many that holds the rose, emanating, blossoming, and opening to unconditional love and sacred higher service to God, the divine, the creator, moving through you. And so we breathe now this sacred holy breath, infused with the alchemy of the higher world vision and the physical density world through your physical body into the higher consciousness cosmic body, that you are the container and holding the open rose of unshakable peace, of perfect balance, anchoring, integrating the undulating waveforms of unconditional love, emanating the radiance of the limitless light. We hold our sacred positions and breathe the holy sacred in-breath and out-breath as our breath becomes the cosmic glue, as our breath is the alchemical process of fusing, integrating, and bringing the entrainment of the higher earth onto the physical earth. Hold your positions. Hold the sacred energy of the Sacred Heart. See the open red rose as emanation of the radiant Ein Sof or limitless light, bringing healing and balance in the oneness of this divine alchemy of love, radiating not only to the earth, but beyond the earth, touching all dimensions, all realms, all expressions of the divine. And as you hold this sacred communion, this alchemy, creating the higher earth frequencies, drawing up into the higher vision of a new earth. See clearly in your spiritual eye yourself, your connection into this new earth. For beloveds, you carry it in your heart. And wherever you go and whatever you do, you emanate the higher vision in your environments that are needed so much in your physical three-dimensional world to impact, to touch the minds and hearts of so many through your sacred heart, through your vision, through your service. And now the thought of the return comes. In the myriad of the Mi Shaddai, all beings expressing from the immensity of the body consciousness, held by the children upon the earth who have not forgotten, the myriad of sentient beings hearing and coming to the call, creating a singularity, holding the two earths and blending them through the children of light upon the earth. We now acknowledge all the sentient radiant ones from all streams of consciousness of the divine. And we will hold this divine alchemy in our hearts, ever remembering the red rose symbol of the Sacred Heart. And now we prepare ourselves to be back physically, mentally, and emotionally grounded as the energy begins to disperse, as all participants begin to draw in their electromagnetic field, as we intend to be back into our physical, mental, and emotional bodies, ever holding the alchemy in our hearts. On the count of three, we will prepare ourselves to be back, awake, alert, and grounded. 1, 2, take a deep breath in. We are back, awake, alert, and we are grounded.